What do you think? Good. Morning, everybody. It's Wednesday, July 13th, 2016, and we're headed into work for the day. Grant's going straight to his mama's house instead of school today. Lucky duck. And what's on the agenda today? How about we check the Ethereum report, shall we? Alright, so there you have it. We have been rocking and rolling on Coin over the last probably about 16 hours. Just wanted to kind of collect a bunch while I can before it gets even more difficult. And what else? I think today I'm going to sell off my ethers for Bitcoin. Just kind of slide everything over there. And that's about all that's going on with me. So stay tuned for more. Alright, Grant, we're almost to your mom's house. I want to tell you that I love you. Love you, Grant. I'm not going to see you for like a week and a half, okay? You be a good boy. You go poops in the potty, and you call me. Okay?
Okay.
Bubbles! Bubbles. I like bubbles. Bubble, 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 bubble. Alright, just getting out of work for the day. Yeah, that's right, I tried downloading Pokemon Go. I just tried it for the very first time. I didn't have GPS inside the building. I just caught something and the screen froze. So, great game. Good time. See you out there. So what I did was, hold on a second. So I did what I mentioned I was going to do. I sold off majority of my ether. So I sold, I think it was like 22 ethers. I think I got about 5 or 6, just under 6 ethers left. So I converted all my ether and Coin over to Bitcoin. So I got probably about 230 bucks. Well, probably about 250 bucks worth of Bitcoin, so almost half of Bitcoin. I figured, I'm hoping that maybe this game will keep me from losing my mind, since I'm not going to see Grant for another week and a half. Alright, let me mute this. So the main reason why I sold all my ether was, there's been no volatility in the market. So between ether and Bitcoin for like the last week or so, they've been holding pretty steady. They've been going up and down like 5, not even 10%. But I'm just getting a little nervous. I got a lot of money invested in the hardware for the mining operation. And when I first started, it was saying like I was gonna make like upwards of like $500 a month, and that was just mining ether. And I was looking back at some screenshots and stuff. That was when I had like 90 mega hash. So now that I'm pulling like 150 mega hash, it says like I'm gonna be making like $200 to $300 a month off of Ether. So it's not looking good. You know, and it's not, you know, it's not necessarily to get rich or anything, but like I was at least expecting to like kind of get my money back out of the mining operation. So, like I said, I'm just starting to get a little nervous. My bills are kind of rolling in. I just got bills hitting me from left and right and every which angle. I got my website renewed. I got almost a $200 bill for fucking Luke's tuxedo rental for his wedding. The hotel room is gonna be what, $100 or more. I bought those Luke Bryant tickets. Those were, shit, I don't even remember, $120 or something. And then I still have to pay for the hotel room for Luke Bryant as well as the hotel room for Luke's wedding. So it's just like money is just flying out of my ass. Spent a lot of time today trying to figure out what the hell is going on with this Quadro. So for those of you that don't know, QDRO, it's called Quadro. It's when you get divorced and your spouse takes all of your damn retirement money that you know, poured your sweat, blood, and tears into obtaining and building. The payout or whatever is called the Quadro. And with the Quadro, it's like a court-ordered calculation of, you know, your payout. Well, the court order was like for like $27,000. My calculation said it should have been around like $23,000, $24,000, and they took $37,000 out of my account like last week. So I'm not necessarily freaking out, but I'm just trying to figure out what the hell is going on. So I got on the phone with Fidelity, and they're not really helpful. They said that I can't contact their Quadro team directly, that I need to file a dispute or something. Like, you know, so I told my my lawyer today, I sent him an email, I said, dude, we gotta get this dispute to them like ASAP. And no response. That was this morning. So I called in about 4 p.m. and the assistant or whatever, the secretary, was out for the day. They do that at the lawyer's offices all the time. You'll call in and ask for someone, they'll be like, oh, they're just stepped out, what's this about? And then they'll, you know, take your note down, and then they'll call you if it's, you know, an emergency or something. Otherwise they'll just whatever. So my problem is, you know, I want to fight to make sure that, you know, upwards of $14,000 extra aren't paid out. But what's it going to cost me to fight that? That's kind of my concern. So, you know, if I keep going back and forth and hemming and hawing with my damn lawyer, it's going to cost me thousands out of pocket to save thousands for my retirement. So I'm just like, man, you know, so I don't know what's going to go on. I don't know if that money's just going to get paid out and I'm just going to get screwed. I'll just leave it at that. So, got my car washed this morning on the ride into work, and then it rained while I was at work, so that's awesome. But I needed to get it washed anyway because I had tons of bugs and stuff from last weekend when we went to visit Vicky. So I like to get that off the paint and all that. I don't know what else is going on. Been trying to get caught up on rendering all these vlog videos. I kind of fell behind or whatever. My trial period for Vegasaur expired. Vegasaur is kind of like the program that I use where I cache all of my rendering projects or daily vlogs, and then at night I can just say do them all, and it'll spend 8 hours or whatever's needed to render all the daily vlogs. Well, without that program, I have to do them all, each one by one, manually or whatever. So, it's kind of cramping my style, but that program's like $100 or $120 or something. So it's like, great, more money, right? So right now, as it sits, I got about, I would say about $300 in crypto earnings between my US wallet, US dollar wallet, and my Bitcoin wallet. What was it? About 60 of that was from, yeah, I'd say about 60 of that was from me just buying Bitcoin direct. That one week when I got drunk and I just fucking started buying Bitcoin. So after about a month, it's only yielding about half of what I had expected. Coin is just kind of like meh, whatever. You know, it was going to be a pretty big deal in terms of generating some income, but now everyone's mining it, so the price went down. It's super saturated market, so I'm just going to sell off my Coin as I get it. It's, I don't know, maybe $5 a day or something. So I don't know. I guess I'm just going to kind of sit and kind of pool all that money and wait for the market to start, you know, wait for some volatility to kick in and, you know, do it that way. I don't know. So I don't know what I got planned for tonight. I gotta get home. The baby Soph is locked up. Parents are gone. And yeah, I guess I gotta figure out what to do for dinner. I don't know what I'm gonna be doing here. I think I'm just gonna be eating like macaroni and cheese for like the next 2 months or whatever, and try to dig out of this debt and all that. Yeah, so I'll cut it here. I'm sitting in traffic, and stay tuned for more. And here we have dinner for tonight. Mmm, yummy. It's pretty nasty out here. You can almost hear, sounds like hail hitting the front windows. Let me see here. Wow. I gotta put this window down here. Alright, so the power just blipped. I don't know if you can hear those little pebbles. Can't really tell, but huh. I didn't even know it was supposed to rain today. Look at the trees. Huh. Oh, there goes the power flickering. Look at that. Just like that, we got a huge branch down. Bunch of debris in the yard. Wow. The rain is just sheeting. Alright, so we just had some work done back here, and we got a drip. I put a bucket under it. Right at the front corner here. So it's running down right here, and it's also dripping from over here. Okay, looks like we got a leak over here, somewhere around this area here. I'm gonna have to move these chairs. Alright, so that's the location of the two leaks that I found. So that's the skylight. One's over in this corner, and then one's on this forward edge closest to me. Alright, I just came out to let Sophie out to go potty, and there's almost like a double rainbow. There's one, the main one, a little hint of one over to the left. Wow. Pretty. Alright, so that was fun. Sophie and I just went for a quick little ride around the block, and I wanted to try out some features of this Pokemon Go stuff. So I don't even know what they're called, but they're like these spots that you gotta go to get more of the balls that you throw. So the library that's like a block away is one stop. It's actually right by Grant's daycare. And the restaurant in the same complex has a wagon outside, and it's apparently like a monument or something. So that was a stop as well. So I just went and picked up 6 balls, 3 at each spot, and I grabbed 2 Pokemon, and I only missed 1 time. So I threw 3 balls and got 2 Pokemon. So I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm just trying to check this out so I can kind of do it with Vicky. She's been into it for I think she got it on Sunday. Yeah, I think she got it Sunday or Monday, and it's already Wednesday, so a little behind on that, but looks easy to play, easy to do, and kind of fun. So I'm gonna have to experiment some more. And yeah, so it was fun though. Sophie liked going for the car ride, so that might be something we can do. And I saw the city was driving around. They had a big truck, and they were towing one of those chippers, wood chippers. So they may even pick up the downed tree branch that's down by the street tonight. We'll see. So stay tuned for more. Alright, so I don't know what this thing is, but it's a big one. And Vicky's saying it's probably important. So, Sophie, ready for a car ride? Alright, let's go.